Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So this is now episode 3 of the Armies on Parade build. So I've done quite a bit over the last week. I was going to make a video but I didn't get a chance. So there is quite a lot of progression going on with the board. I've still got a few bits that I need to do. Armies on Parade is literally next weekend. So, no, 2 weeks time, sorry. So it's now kind of crunch time. I'm just going to run you through all the little bits that I've done since the last video. So what I've done is I've now properly installed the LED system. I've gone around, added all little tufts and things, sawed all the epoxy puddles out, put some propaganda posters and stuff like that all around some skulls. Also done all the 3D printed barrels, they're now all glued and put in place and weathered up. Added the little bridge. Done some rust as well, I'm not sure if that was on the last video. Added some barbed wire to a few bits. Also done some water effects, so did some epoxy toxic goo, as I like to call it. I cut thin strips of clear plastic out, glued it from inside there to the base, and then I just literally waited for the epoxy to kind of like near enough be cured on the bit of cardboard, and then I just dolloped it on so it stayed in place. I quite like the effect, so what I'm going to do is, rather than just having this glossed, what I'm going to do is now literally going to cover the whole board with epoxy. So it's going to be quite a lot of it. Not sure how it's going to go, so I'm going to have to probably do it very quickly, because I've got to mix up something like 7 or 8 batches. Get that all blobbed on, add a little bit of dark green to it, I think, just so I can blend it into the toxic goo. And I'm going to cover the whole board in epoxy. Added some hazard markings and things to stuff, so the load and bay area here, that's now got a hazard mark on it. Did a bit of weather into the scrap piles. I've added the cargo container, that's now been added on there, permanently fixed. Done some weathering, done some more of the water effects over here for the toxic goo. Put some skulls as well into it, just because, there's going to be a skull or two popping out of a sewer system. This is the LED light system I've put on. So I wanted to kind of make it look like a, like a pier. So I've done some lights all stringed across. These are just basic LEDs that you can get from Poundland. Strung all them across. I haven't done very much to the boat either. That doesn't really need a lot of work doing to it. But what I've done, I'll pop this on here quickly. I've now 3D printed some like gangway type things. So here's one. So obviously that boat will be over a bit. I'm not too sure whether I like the actual 3D printed side or not. I had it on quite fine settings, but I'm not too happy with how that looks unless I do some serious like weathering on it. But there's going to be one gangway there, and then obviously if I tilt the boat around a little bit, I've also done another one which is a lot thinner, and that's going to go over into that bit like that, or possibly a bit further over to there. So that can either go there, or I can have it there. I'm probably going to do it on that side though, to be honest with you. Just because I like the way it looks over there, kind of spreads it out a bit more, and that way I can have the zombies going from both sides. So just got to do them up. The board's coming along nice. I like the way it's looking. Obviously with all the miniatures on there, it does look a lot better. It's kind of how I envisioned it to look. It's looking necromundery, dirty, disgusting. The addition of the boat kind of really makes it pop, adds that extra height level that you need. I need to get a few bits of the boat painted, so I did a little harpoon rig that needs to get painted. What else did I do? I added something else, I can't remember what the hell it is, but I added something else that needs to be painted. But yeah, it's starting to come along quite well. What I'll do, I'll skip away quickly and I'll just grab some of the models, and then what I'll do is I'll position them around on the board just so you can see and get an idea of the layout. Okay, so I'll be back in 2 secs. Okay, so all the models are set up. This is kind of like a basic layout of just how I'll scatter around things. So I'll have the bridge over here, you know, with some zombies and stuff and some cultists, you know, making their way over. This guy is just, you know, churning away, trying to kill things as they're running past. This guy's like trying to defend them as well. These ones have managed to get on board and they've climbed up the side. They're having a scrap with him and the dog. This geezer's kind of unaware. Bit of a last stand with the commander and the mastiff down there. Some more zombies making their way over. One of the jetpack troopers flying up. Guy trying to get an oil, but trying to do an oil change, got stuck over there. He's now getting mobbed by zombies and cultists. Some cultists up on here. The leader of the army with his two Walking Dead inspired zombies. And yeah, so that's going to be the basic layout that I'm going to do. Oh yeah, and harpoon guy up there, and a guy on top of there, but I don't think I'll put him up there, to be honest with you. He'll probably go somewhere down below maybe. But yeah, so that's kind of, when the focus is, that's kind of going to be the basic overall layout for the board. Obviously, you know, I'm not expecting to win anything. There's going to be a hell of a lot better stuff there than mine. You know, I'm just entering this because I haven't done this in a few years, so I'm just, you know, getting the feelers back out there, see what the competition's like nowadays, and just, you know, kind of take it from there, really, see what happens. As I say, just got to do the resin water now, add a few little bits and pieces here and there. I need to paint the battery pack as well, get that painted black. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm hoping as well to get some sort of big old beastie. There was a model in the Galapox box set, which is kind of like a steampunky ogre. It's got like chimneys out of its back and cybernetic hands and things. I think he would fit perfect with them. So I'm tempted to get him, and then I can have him like here as a wrecker, or I can have him coming over here. You know, it's the title of the board is Assault on Pier 13. You know, this boat's come in, drop some scrap off, you know, pick up some stuff, do a supply run, get some more fuel, and then all of a sudden the Shamblers gang has come out of nowhere and just started to attack them all. You know, with their cultists and the leader himself. But yeah, so I hope you like the way the board is starting to progress. It's nearly done. Yeah, once that's done, once I've got the water done, I'm going to do probably just some touch-up bits here and there, some little tweaks, and then I'm pretty much going to call it done. Hopefully, if I can, and I get enough time, I'm going to try and do a simple 40k just display board, basically, for my Grey Knights, just to see how quickly I can do a board for them. I really want to really get them entered. And I've even actually started to, you can see in there, started to finish off the Inquisitorial Imperial Guard force, trying to get them painted up quick whilst doing commissions, and also fixing a droid as well. So yeah, I've got my work cut out for me for the next few weeks, but I'm really liking how this is going. I've got some more skulls and things to add. Just got to touch up a bit of the stuff on the scrap, trying to get that looking so mono-coloured. You know, paint a few bits on it. You know, some blacks and some greys and things, and some copper colours. Yeah, I'm liking how it's looking. So join me again on the fourth video. So the fourth one is probably going to be the last in the series of the build. That'll be when the board is finished. What I'll then do is do a small video, if I can remember, of Armies on Parade whilst I'm there. If not, then what I'll do is a summary after the event, and you know, my thoughts on all the other boards and stuff. And yeah, pretty much it. So thank you for watching again in this episode. That's the board, and I'll see you again soon.